Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Karla. I'm an illustrator, indie comic book artist slash writer, coloring book creator, etc., etc. In short, I draw a lot every day. It consumes my life if we're being honest, and that's okay. I happily allow it to do so. Today we are going to be talking about biting off more than you can chew, so to speak, and how drawing challenges can actually be counterproductive. As we are currently in October, and the piece that I am working on for this video is a kitschy little Halloweeny witchy poo, I'm going to be referencing October drawing challenges in particular, although this does apply to others, such as Mermaid, which is held in the springtime, and whatever other ones are floating around out there. There's a proliferation of them. A new one seems to pop up every other day. So what is a drawing challenge exactly? I would venture to guess that if you are an artsy, crafty person of any persuasion, you are familiar with the general premise of art challenges. If you are an illustrator, you are definitely familiar with the October ones, the two biggies being drawlloween and inktober. There are several, but those are the two most popular. In essence, what these things are simply collections of themed daily drawing prompts. Participants are to draw these prompts and then post them to their social media accounts on the designated day. Some people try to draw one every day, others work ahead. It doesn't really matter how you complete it so long as the illustration is posted on the day it's supposed to be posted. Got it? Pretty straightforward. Sounds easy enough and it sounds fun, yes? Right? Wrong. Well, wrong in some cases, and let me explain. I personally have participated in drawlloween. I took part in it when? It was a few years back. I participated in it and I completed the month-long challenges successfully for 2 consecutive years. Was it 2 years or 3 years that I participated? To be honest with you, I don't exactly remember, but I can tell you for certain that it was at least 2 years. Did I enjoy it? Sure. It was something fun and cutesy to do. One year I sold all of the sketches afterward. The following year I held a little giveaway over on Instagram and I gave away every single sketch. But that was it. After that, I no longer had any desire to participate because, to be honest with you, I just have way too much going on in my life. I have too many of my own prompts and projects swirling and bubbling about in my brain, so it didn't make sense for me to dedicate any energy to something else. Simple as that. So if I participated and I enjoyed it, why then am I poo-pooing it? Well, I'm not necessarily poo-pooing it. The reason that I am sitting down to blah, blah, blah about this topic is due to the prevalence of negative posts that I've been coming across. In the previous couple of weeks, I have seen innumerable posts which read something to the effect of, quote unquote, I'm late on drawlloween, I can't catch up, or quote unquote, I failed, I wanted to participate in Inktober, but I'm too busy, or quote unquote, here's my drawlloween prompt for the day, I know it's bad, I rushed on it, I'm sorry, etc., etc. Just insert all manner of complaints here. Now, I will note that I have absolutely no sympathy for the I'm too busy complaints, and I will address that in a minute. But for the other statements, which are dripping with self-doubt, self-consciousness, and just general misery, I'm here to tell you to stop participating in these damn drawing challenges. Or to be more specific, stop participating if you are prone to comparing yourself to others. People will tell you that in order to be successful in these drawing challenges, all you need to do is keep things simple. Just use a limited number of supplies and try to create a habit of working at a certain time every day. And that's that. If you limit your supplies and if you work at the same time, you will be able to successfully complete the challenge. Well, no. What people do not tell you is that the real secret to success with these challenges is to know yourself. For the sake of being a proper soapbox proselytizer, I will rephrase to something a little bit more, let's make it fancier. Know thyself. So what do I mean by this? Basically, if you are not willing to be honest about your abilities, then you are setting yourself up for failure from the onset. Limiting your supplies won't help you. Lighting a candle and making a fresh cup of coffee will not help you. Designating a time of day to complete your prompts will not help you. You will inevitably be swept up into the endless cycle of I suck, I can't do this, I'm drawing, I'm never drawing again, blah, blah, blah. This is what I mean when I say that drawing challenges have the potential to be grotesquely counterproductive. The reason most people participate in these things is because they want to, challenge themselves to become better artists. It's in the proper name. It is a drawing challenge, and that's the goal. People want to improve their speed, their proficiency, their creativity, or any combination of the aforementioned elements. The intentions going into these challenges are great. However, in the end, people end up feeling more discouraged about their work than before they began. Now, this isn't necessarily the fault of the drawing challenge, not at all. It's the fault of the person participating. So again, I'm not here to poo-poo the drawing challenges in themselves. It's not what I'm here to do. What I'm talking about is if you are one of those individuals, one of these people who ends up feeling worse when you get into these things than you did before you even considered attempting one of these challenges, well, I'm talking to you. I don't want you to feel terrible about yourself. I'm not here to dispense false positivity. You guys know what I'm about. I'm here to tell you the truth and to encourage you to see your shortcomings and to accept them and to learn to work around them so that you can improve in the areas where you wish to improve. As I said earlier, I have no sympathy for lazy people. The I'm too busy nonsense is absurd to me. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has at least 10 to 15 minutes per day at a minimum to work on improving their art practice. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing in your life. 10 to 15 minutes. If it means sacrificing 10 minutes of sleep, you know what? Art is difficult. You have to, if you truly, truly love something, you will find a way. I won't waste my time trying to teach those who are lazy how to not be couch potatoes. Listen, life is short. I don't want to waste my time on people who are wasting their own time, right? It doesn't make sense. However, I do want to spend time chatting and hopefully dispensing a few doses of encouragement to those who are truly interested in actively pursuing improvement. So, if you are one of these unfortunate souls who finds yourself feeling less than because you have quote-unquote failed at a monthly drawing challenge, well, gather around the hellfire, my nuggets, and let mama tell you a little 3-step story. My 3 guiding principles for successfully completing drawing challenges, in particular the lengthy ones, are as follows. Number 1, know yourself. Number 2, stop comparing. And number 3, challenge yourself gently. So once again, 1, know yourself. 2, stop comparing. And 3, challenge gently. Let's break it down. Number 1, know yourself. Before you jump into a large drawing challenge such as drawlloween, inktober, insert whatever drawing challenge you wish, it is important for you to be honest with yourself about what your capabilities are. If in the past you have never ever successfully completed a large or lengthy project, what makes you think suddenly the light is going to go off in your head and miraculously you are going to propel yourself into successfully completing something as daunting as a 30-day art challenge? It's not going to happen. I am not at all, don't misconstrue my words, I am not at all discouraging you from attempting a challenge, but I do encourage you to be flexible. If you are a slow sketcher and you are hoping to improve your speed when it comes to sketching, well, cut the number of prompts in half. Complete 15 as opposed to 30, or perhaps stick to only 1 or 2 per week. Choose the prompts that you know will be easiest for you to complete, but don't be lazy. Do not be lazy. You should also toss in one or two that are difficult. This is, after all, a challenge, so by all means, challenge yourself. Don't be lazy. Number 2, comparison. Stop comparing. Just stop it. This one is going to be easier said than done. I understand. Believe me, I know. But I am going to harp on you about it regardless. Comparison is toxic, period. Yes, it is a good idea to aspire to be greater than you are today. And it's perfectly fine to be inspired by artists that you admire. But, and this is a big but, the moment you begin to feel that you are a useless chunk of garbage because you are not living someone else's life, well, then aspirations become a problem. There is so much that goes into creating and developing one's personal style. Physically speaking, we all have a different body. We all hold our pens differently. So physiology plays a big role in it. Lifestyle, experience, and personal taste. All of these ingredients come together to help form someone's creative output. Constantly comparing yourself is going to end up sucking the life out of you spiritually, emotionally, creatively, just in all of the ways. You are going to be left feeling useless and empty. If you find yourself struggling to crank out something as silly as just a quick, funky little pencil sketch every week, and then you find yourself turning to the internet for encouragement only to be met with slick, highly rendered, beautiful illustrations on Instagram, well, you're going to end up feeling like crap. That's just the way it is. And this is true. This will happen if you don't remember that chances are the person that you are admiring has likely been in your position to some extent. There was a time when they too were starting out, or there are currently areas of art that they struggle with. Remember, social media is generally a highlight reel, so keep that in mind. Number 3, challenge gently. All of that being said, I am not giving anyone a free pass to only take the easy way out. I mentioned in step 1 that you should absolutely toss in 1 or 2 prompts that you know are going to give you a headache. The only way to improve as an artist is to not only learn which areas you excel in and to hone your skills in those areas, but also to actively seek improvement in areas in which you are deficient. Spend time pumping yourself up by completing prompts that are fun for you. But you have to be a little bit of a masochist here. You have to also take the time to tear yourself down a little bit by working on something that scares you. If you do this, improvement will be gradual. Yes, it might be super, super slow, but it will be inevitable. So to reiterate, number 1, know yourself. Number 2, stop comparing yourself. And number 3, challenge gently. Okay? So there you have it, my nasties. I hope that this diatribe was helpful and encouraging. I am not here to hand out participation trophies. Not my style. I am here to encourage you to put your back into what you're doing so that you can earn that damn trophy that you are hoping to earn. Of course, at the end of all of this, I am not a masterful artist. I am not an expert in anything. I'm just a gal with a drawing table and a bunch of art supplies, so take the drivel that is spewing from my lips with a grain of salt. Just do me one favor and create something. And with that, I leave you. Everything that you need to know will be down below. Join me on social media, stop by my website, my Etsy shop. This illustration, by the way, is available in my Etsy shop. The full-blown illustration that you see in this video and the line art as well. So if you're interested in giving her a go with your own color, it is available in the store. Thank you for listening, for watching, or for doing both, one or the other. Doesn't matter. Just thank you so much for being here. I hope that you can glean a little bit of wisdom and or encouragement from my blah, blah, blah. And I will see you in the next one.